content is not for everyone. It's not. And I say that respectfully. I truly appreciate the time to the genuine ones only. And I say that respectfully. I hope that you continue to find peace within, regardless to who overlooked you, gave up on you, took your kindness or weakness, disrespected you, made you feel like you wasn't not worthy of yourself. But you mad and you are worthy, especially when you got malicious intentions. That energy is different. My content is not for everybody. And loving yourself is not a crime. And I say that respectfully. My content ain't for everybody. I do not energy harvest off innocent people's energy. I do not steal anyone's destiny or identity. I do not worship the devil, good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day, and I say that respectfully. And regardless to my sexual orientation at the end of the day, and I say this respectfully, I pray for my neighbor, not against my neighbor. I don't have malicious intentions towards my neighbor, good day, bad day, or misunderstanding days, and I say that respectfully. It's a thought process for me. I was able to recognize my smile when you tried to make me frown. Only to realize I wasn't shortchanging myself because you didn't have common sense to actually allow yourself to love you, to go within, to heal your wounds. I wasn't trying to destroy my character, to become a victim, because I was willing and able to show it for me because God was truly showing me my way. Something that you couldn't get in tune with, neighbor, was knowing your worth. I wasn't in secret competition with you, but you was truly your issue. And I truly hope that you find peace within the better you, to realize the end of the day, not everybody's the same when it comes to trauma and pain. Everybody's walk of life is different. And God is truly guiding you your way. God is not for sale. My content ain't for everybody. Your dreams becoming your reality. Being at peace with yourself, you ain't gotta wear a mask. Something that you're not able to understand at the end of the day. Neighbor. You thought you was gonna dim my light when it came to your pain. Only to realize you lack confidence. It ain't had nothing to do with me. The energy is different. Got you truly self-reflected. Mentally unstable. Dysfunctional. Can't even barely sleep, eat at the end of the day because you too worried about me. What I got going on at the end of the day. It really be the thought process for me. I truly pray for you, not against you. You so concerned that I tie my shoe differently. Allowing myself to see because God is truly guiding me the way. I know how it feels to lose everything at the end of the day, to gain it back. Something that you couldn't get in tune with was knowing your worth. Something that you truly lack. You sneak diss me, disrespect me at the end of the day. You poked the bear, didn't like the reaction. What did you really gain? I say that respectfully. What do you gain from bothering an innocent person who didn't have to play victim? They only in their own lane, understanding true self-awareness when it comes to self-control. Something that you couldn't get in tune with, neighbor. It's a thought process to me. This type of stuff happens every single day. It could be your reality. You bettering yourself to love yourself. You're loving yourself to understand correction at the end of the day, to understand being mentally stable, not to become your own worst enemy. And sowing God hidden agendas at the end of the day, not to see you elevate. And only realize they put you in competition. And it was only one-sided. You was never part of it. It be the thought processing. How certain folks ain't got their priorities right. How could you be worried about the next person's pocket or their mindset at the end of the day when you get in tune with yourself to love you right? But that's only the enemy talking. The enemy wants you to be self-conflicted, dysfunctional at the end of the day, being your own worst enemy, projecting your pain on innocent people. But God didn't show you, God didn't choose you to be that way. The good God don't worship the devil. That energy is different. Wow. They would never understand the obstacles that you face. They thought they can relate. Only to realize the challenge that you was faced with. They would never be able to face. Walking a day in a life in your shoes at the end of the day without having excuses, but actually showing up with folks mistreating you, abusing you, manipulating you, making you feel like you the problem, or making you feel like at the end of the day your dreams can't become true. That energy is different. Or you ever been sexually assaulted as a child, dealing with discrimination, hate crime, violence? You put a name in your book when it comes to your mental health, being sick. domestic violence, all this stuff went into your adulthood. They would never understand things that were supposed to destroy your character, to kick you down. How do you continue to show up for yourself? They truly don't understand how. The energy is different. They don't understand the amount of cries that you had to cry to get through your storm. Not to go the wrong direction. Because you wasn't rejecting yourself when it came to pain. Because you was willing and able to show up for yourself. Because God was guiding you your way. Allowing you to see on the day the energy is different. Days when you couldn't even get out of bed. They would never understood at the end of the day what it took for you to actually see. To recognize your point of view when it came to your faith. How God didn't have malicious intentions. God was truly showing you your way. When certain folks at the end of the day try to dim your light to discourage you, you allow yourself to continue to choose you. And allowing your dreams to become your reality. Being at peace, understanding patience at the end of the day. It wasn't an overnight process when it came to healing, trauma, and pain. Certain folks are supposed to love you, respect you. All they did was throw the book at you, say that you wasn't worthy, judging a book by its cover. What a disaster. How your guardian supposed to love you and protect you, and they against you, throwing spore at you in a toxic way, trying to humiliate you, paint you out to be somebody you truly not, dysfunctional, all because of the fact that you're trying to look for an evil dollar when it come to you. I said what I said, I ain't taking it back. It's a thought process for me. Hold it alone. That guardian that was supposed to protect you from the enemy at the end of the day, let alone the boogeyman. But they was part of the plan. I hope that you truly find peace with that neighbor and truly heal. Because that shouldn't happen to you that day. But it did. Being sexually assaulted. Dealing with hate crime. All because of jealousy and envy at the end of the day. And only you realize it was your own folks going against you with their own pain. Yo, that energy is different. Nobody will be able to understand your walk of life. How did you overcome? Allowing you to choose you. Understanding the wounds that was endured within you from a child point of view. Nobody to protect you. It went into your adulthood. Thinking folks are supposed to respect you at the end of the day. When it came to common sense, that something they truly lacked was being real. Because being real in their mindset at the end of the day was being dysfunctional. Running game, having malicious intentions, you wasn't about that life when it came to running game. Because you knew how to respect your neighbor. Good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. They didn't understand your lane. Hold it on that unhealthy relationship that tried to shortchange you when it came to common sense. They said they love you, they respect you. At the end of the day, y'all was willing to bring the best out of each other in the most healthiest way, only to realize that, wow, they haven't healed to understand at the end of the day what true love looks like up close in person. How could you see true love if you're not mentally healed yet? How could you see true love for what it truly is at the end of the day if you projecting all your negative energy on an innocent person who knew how to show for you, not to take your kindness or weakness? They just wanted to show you at the end of the day the best self-vision of you. It's a thought process to me. All that alone, a stranger in the street. You didn't even have to take their kindness or weakness. You knew how to respect somebody. Good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. They would never understand your walk of life at the end of the day. But allowing you to see, God allowed you to see your vision. Don't lose sight of day to day because someone gave up on you in an unhealthy way. Everybody not supposed to be part of your journey, and that's okay. My content is not for everybody, and I say that respectfully. It's a thought process to me. Loving yourself is not a crime, and healing trauma and pain will never be an overnight process, let alone, it's not a race. It's not a crime to think for yourself. It's not. And I say that respectfully. It's not a crime. So don't get discouraged because someone gave up on you or overlooked you or took your kindness or weakness. They try to humiliate you, disrespect you, through spoke with you in a toxic way. You matter and you are worthy, especially when you got malicious intentions. I took your time to the genuine ones only. Have a safe day. Have a safe weekend. Have a safe remaining year. I truly appreciate your time, and I say that respectfully. Naya, genuine love, respect. Healing, trauma, and pain will never be an overnight process, let alone it's not a walk in the park. But you matter, and you are worthy. You matter. Don't give up on you. I don't know who you are, but don't give up on you. And I say that respectfully. I'm gonna just let it go. Don't give up on you. Someone didn't know how to take accountability to respect you, regardless to who it was. You didn't understand how to choose you. You didn't even understand if God was truly real. You didn't understand when you was gonna get your next meal. You didn't understand when things was truly going to happen for you in a good way. You felt like everything was falling apart in your world. The lack of guidance when it came to that guardian. The lack of respect, the lack of love. You had spell work done on you for so long. That unhealthy relationship, it really did you wrong. It took a toll on you. Had you so spooked out, couldn't even recognize your own vision at the end of the day, self-reflecting. Strangers in the streets at the end of the day, they try to dim your light when it came at the end of the day. You actually being in existence, a part of the world. But you still knew how to respect somebody. Good day, bad day, and misunderstanding day. Regardless of what was going on in your world. You felt like everybody was truly against you. And you knew how to uplift everybody around you, only for them to mistreat you. And all you kept asking for was, I don't want to lose me. I want to better me, regardless at the end of the day, nobody's rooting for me. I know God got a better plan for me. Something that you allowed yourself to see. You went from a non-believer to a believer. Because miracles started happening in your life when you least expected. It was the small things for you that allowed you to praise at the end of the day, having food on the table at the end of the day, making sure that your stomach was healthy. So you'll be able to prosper, elevate at the end of the day, to actually allow your dreams to become your reality, truly being at peace, to heal the wounds, to be mentally stable, not dysfunctional. So you can recognize at the end of the day, hey, I want to go within to choose me. I want to go within to love me. When they gave up on me, they overlooked me. I choose me. It's not going to be an overnight process. It's going to be a battle within a battle, and it's your challenge. But it ain't a game, because it's your reality. And you wasn't doing it for likes and views, let alone comments. To heal trauma and pain. They would never understand the even exchange it took for you at the end of the day to sacrifice. And you ain't had malicious intentions. You wasn't doing it for an evil dollar. You was doing it to gain self back. Recognize at the end of the day that you are worthy. Things that folks took from you made you feel like you had to question yourself, being mentally dysfunctional. The sacrifice you had to choose was loving you. The sacrifice you had to choose was respecting you. The sacrifice you had to choose was recognizing your smile, not the frown at the end of the day. You could smile all day, but is the math actually adding up? Without you wearing the mask, that energy is different. Because when you smile on the inside and it shows on the outside, only you're able to understand your balance. Something that they can't get in tune with is why you chose you. Continue to be patient with your process. God is not manipulation. God is not for sale. My content is not for everybody. And I say that respectfully. But loving yourself, and I say this respectfully, is not a crime. Loving you and choosing you is not a crime, regardless of your culture, your religion, your sexual orientation, your disability, or your age. You matter and you are worthy. When you ain't got malicious intentions, you ain't projecting pain and drama on an innocent person. You're just trying to elevate, to understand at the end of the day, I am worthy because God allowed me to see. I am worthy because God allowed me to walk today. I am worthy because God chose me to allow me to feel at the end of the day. I could become my best self vision of myself, regardless who's rooting me on or not. The lack of love, the lack of respect that certain folks try to endure within you. You turn that negative energy into something positive at the end of the day when it came to showing up for yourself and understand at the end of the day your boundaries. Never allow someone to dim your light when it comes to their pain. We are all not the same. It's a thought process to me. Always be your authentic self with no malicious intentions. During your journey, you're definitely going to have people disrespect you, saying that you're not worthy of yourself. And the people that you least expected to say these disrespectful things is people who, when you cry or when you laugh, especially when you cry and you're going through your mental state of your emotions, at the end of the day, those are the ones that were supposed to pick you up and love you. But they was only redirecting you to realize at the end of the day, not everybody's supposed to be part of your journey. Love ain't pain. Respect is not supposed to be pain. And I say that respectfully. Only realize what did they really gain. They lost out on somebody at the end of the day that God placed in their life. That showed them at the end of the day that, wow, someone could truly treat you right with no malicious intentions to run game. That energy is different. My content is not for everybody. It's not. And being your authentic self is not a crime. Not everybody's meant to see your reality when it comes to your existence. And I say that respectfully. Because everybody has their own point of view when they're willing to judge you. And you ain't got malicious intentions. You tie your shoe different. Always choose yourself, and I say that respectfully. Regardless of who's rooting for you at the end of the day. When you ain't trying to project pain. You're just trying to show up for yourself in the most healthiest way. To understand change. You know, change and growth is really real in existence in someone's life at the end of the day to allow them to see themselves to be woke. But you got to understand at the end of the day, the reality that we live in when it comes to this world, this universe that we in, not everybody's going to see that at the end of the day. But that's okay, because what's truly for you won't go against you. What's truly for you is going to respect you. What's truly for you, it's not going to dim your light, let alone have malicious intentions. They're going to treat you right the first time around when you least expect it. That energy is different. Because certain folks at the end of the day, when they real, they don't got time for mind games, let alone that mind control. You know, when it comes to manipulation, it's a thought process for me. We are all not the same when it comes to trauma and pain. My content is not for everybody. It's not. And loving yourself is not a crime. It's not. You came a long way. And you still got a lot of growing to do. And I say that respectfully. It's not that you think that you're better than anybody because you chose you. They would never understand the obstacles that was truly placed in front of you that was supposed to make you mentally unstable, being your own worst enemy. When you go from being a non-believer to a believer, they would never understand your existence because you chose you and you ain't have malicious intentions. And let alone, you wasn't doing it for likes and views. Let alone, you ain't have to energy harvest off anybody's energy to show up for you. Let alone, you ain't have to play with spirit in a toxic way. Or let alone, kick your neighbor down during your process when it came to your journey. Because you ain't have no type of hate in your blood at the end of the day. You wanted everybody around you to elevate, but they didn't understand your vision. But God works in mysterious ways. Because you matter, you're worthy of folks respecting you with no malicious intentions. Good day, bad day, misunderstanding day, respect is a two-way street, and I say that respectfully. My content ain't for everybody. Now, you love respect. Always be yourself. You know, being a copycat, you're going to fall short when it comes to common sense of being real. And you can't be something that you're truly not. So I hope that you truly find your own identity, becoming your best self vision of yourself. And I say that respectfully. It's not a crime to think for yourself. It's not. It's a thought process to me. You know, I say this respectfully. The same way God provides and takes away, the enemy provides and takes away as well. So you have to be mindful and wise at the end of the day when praying for yourself, not against yourself. That energy is different. Whole money ain't good money. It's a thought process to me. You matter, you are worthy. Naya, genuine love, respect. I attribute time to the genuine ones only. Have a safe day. Have a safe weekend. Have a safe remaining year. Loving yourself is not a crime. Never get discouraged or dim your light. Continue to be patient with your process. They said you're whack, you're corny, you are nobody. They said you're whack, you're corny, you are nobody. But God showed up and showed a different direction when it came to you at the end of the day. Misery loves company, nah, not the day. Misery loves company, nah, not the day. Was a rejection for all the protection at the end of the day. Because God works in mysterious ways. Something that you couldn't see was actually thinking for yourself. Whoa! I gotta go. Always be yourself. Always be yourself. They want you to give up. They judge a book by its cover. They want you to live in fear. They want you to be discouraged. They had to throw Spielberg at you in a toxic way. You put a name in your book. They didn't know how to love you, let or respect you. They took your kindness to weakness. And you wasn't projecting none of that negative energy into the universe because God saw what you was doing. Because God works in mysterious ways. My content ain't for everybody. It's a thought process for me. Oh, another thing too. Like I said, my content is not for everybody. And I say this respectfully. God is not just your imagination. I don't know who need to hear that. Because God is really real. And I say that respectfully. To the genuine ones, one day you'll hear the real story. It's a thought process to me. Can't nobody tell your story better than you. And I say that respectfully. It don't matter how long they take notes, how long they follow you around, whichever direction they think they turning to keep up with you. Can't nobody tell your story better than you. So never get discouraged on that view. And I say that respectfully. Always be genuine and true. Naya, genuine love. This is only the beginning. I said what I said. It's a thought process for me. Always be yourself. Original. It's a thought process for me. Peace and respect your neighbor. Stop the violence. Peace and respect your neighbor. Stop the violence. I said what I said. It's the thought process for me. Stop the violence, neighbor. It's the thought process for me. How you out here trying to sex them out their thought process when they mind their business? Pay attention. Stay in your own lane. Get in tune with yourself. Self-reflect. Understand your vision. At the end of the day, it be the thought process for me. Leave innocent people alone. And I say that respectfully. And I say this to say this. With everything that's going on in society today, be mindful and wise how you treat people. And I say that respectfully. Just because your upbringing was dysfunctional or however you feel, nobody showed you the guidance or whatever the case may be. There's somebody's household, when they was growing up, they wasn't taught to have guidance and respect at the end of the day. But they know how to respect their neighbor. And I say that respectfully. My content ain't for everybody. It's not. Just because someone had the lack of love and didn't have that guardian around when it came to the moms and the pops or whatever the case may be, or that guardian showing up at the end of the day, someone still knows how to respect somebody, regardless of the lack of love and respect that they didn't have. They still knew how to respect somebody. Be mindful and wise when judging a book by its cover. And I say that respectfully. Not everybody's pain is the same. Not everybody's obstacles when it comes to trauma is the same. And I say that respectfully. Be mindful who you being dysfunctional towards, trying to play these mind games. Certain folks out here at the end of the day ain't doing stuff for likes and views, let alone comments. Because it's really their reality, one-on-one, something that you couldn't do. Was actually seeing your true self-awareness. To understand and stay in your lane. But you judge the book by its cover because of your pain. I truly hope that you find peace within to understand your lane. Leave innocent people alone. It's a thought process for me. Folks quick to say I'm real, I'm grown at the end of the day. Only to realize that, wow, nothing that you say is actually making sense. And I say that respectfully. Because how dare you bother an innocent person to put them in competition at the end of the day and you can't even keep up. All because of the fact that you were hating disguise and you wearing a mask only for it to fall off when you came across the real one at the end of the day to put you in your place, stay in your lane. Class Bennett session, have you not been paying attention? Oh, I don't think you've been paying attention. Judgment Day is here. I gotta go. Even if some people alone. My content is not for everybody. It's not. But I know how to respect my neighbor. Good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. With no malicious intentions. And I do not energy harvest off innocent people's energy. Good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. Yeah, we are not the same. Neighbor, I hope you find peace in your own lane. Pick up your face. Close your mouth. Hell. Make that a fly in there too. Ooh. Titty butt. I gotta go. Now you're doing your love respect. I need a nap. I will be live later on today. I don't know exactly what time, but I will definitely be live later on today. And I hope that the genuine ones have a good weekend. Protect your energy. Love you. Love on your family at the end of the day. Protect your family, with no malicious intentions. And I say that respectfully. You matter and you're worthy. Stop the violence out here. Respectfully. It's a thought process to me. Naya, genuine love, respect. I am the original owner of all of my content. All of my content. And I say that respectfully. It's a thought process to me. Always be your authentic self. It's nothing like being yourself at the end of the day. Being comfortable choosing you. Being comfortable loving you. Regardless who didn't know how to respect you or love you or choose you. It's a thought process to me. Loving yourself is not a crime. You matter. Naya, genuine love, respect. Oh, I do want to say something because I feel like somebody's watching me within watching me. I say this respectfully. Like I said, my content is not for everybody. But I say this to say this, that, God sees everything. And when God places certain individuals in your life to show you what a frown looks like and turn that upside down to what a smile looks like to brighten your day, be mindful when taking someone's kindness or weakness. Be mindful when projecting negative energy on someone at the end of the day that brought the best out of you in the most healthiest way. And I say that respectfully because the good God sees everything. Someone rooting you on, being your biggest cheerleader, showing you at the end of the day that you are worthy. Days when you couldn't see, you couldn't even find peace within, only to realize how God showed up for you when you least expected. Allowed you to believe at the end of the day, you went from a non-believer to a believer. God is in existence. That, wow, you're truly paying attention. And only for you to realize that, wow, you took someone's kindness or weakness. You thought you was going to dim their light, only project your own pain on yourself, to self-reflect and realize you wasn't mentally stable. And I truly hope that you find peace within. Be mindful and kind to people. That's all I'm going to say. Naya, genuine love, respect. Be kind to people. Be mindful and wise how you treat people. And I say that respectfully. It's a thought process to me. Because God works in mysterious ways. I gotta go! Naya, genuine love, respect. Have a good day. I gotta go.